Good day, welcome by the Know How channel. So here's a big debate going around, cluttering on social media about solar panels. So we have all the different solar panels on the market here today for you to show you the differences. So guys, this is the most common, guys. This is a normal house panel, meant for house applications. You'll see this panel is completely flexible. This is a no-no. So what happens, you get micro cracks in your cell, vibration on your panels, all of that stuff. That's a big no. But people sell it because they believe it's cheap and it works. So here you can see it's exactly the same size panel, but this one is meant for freestanding frames applications. So you'll see here, this panel have no movement at all. So what's the difference? People always get argument with me. I always tell them, if you can tell me the difference between these two screws, then I will start the argument further. So what happens is, at the back here, this panel has a stiffener in. So it makes the frame much stronger and it doesn't help for that vibration. Okay, so guys, that's on glass panels. So then there's a big hype about flexible panels on vehicles. So here you can see Neon just installed this one for a client on that one. So guys, there's a big debate going about no airflow at the back. I will share the photos on social media for you guys. You're not supposed to go with a glue gun like this behind it. If you read a manual on installation guides, it explains to you detailed straight lines from bottom to down. And we have all the photos and videos how we install that one. We will post a separate post about it to help you guys understand it. Okay? Then we'll quickly climb on Neon's daily driver and my daily driver with both systems on. So you will see here we have the panel, the 100 watt Jinko panels, two of them, installed between aluminium frames. You can see there's absolutely no flex on these panels, so it's a rigid installed panel. Okay, so this bucket worked. We had previously had a Jinko, same setup on it. It was on my previous bucket. That panel has about 200,000 Ks on, not one single cell crack on that panel. Then on my vehicle, because it's a Toyota GR, we do more higher speed. So what I believe in, because the panel frame is so weak, I reinforce it with a piece of angle line on the side and I mount the angle line to the frame. So this angle line helps my panel to be more rigid also. So then I don't have any vibrations on my cells. You can see here, this panel is dirty, but you can see there's not a single crack on the cells. Okay, so now there's another clutter that says, show me a panel that's work and don't delaminate or decolor. So that is the 380 watt panel on that side. This was on my black bucky. It's now on my cam trailer on this alu cap. You can see here, as we stick it, we don't try to wash it. We leave it as is to show clients the panel's always performed. We try and test it. Not one laminating issue, not one carpet burn inside and heat problems on a camper inside. That panel works. Tried and tested. If the wind is perfectly cool on day, we get up to 310 watts out of that panel. So guys, between me and Neon, we don't just sell stuff, we test stuff. This trailer was built in 2020. We built this trailer. Then it was great. Canadian Solar panels was installed in a galvanized frame with Sika on the sides. We don't make this panel to work. We're going to show the quality of Canadian Solar. So you can see this panel was on the Tankwa. We were on few 4x4 tracks on a black route to supply power on top. We have a wind turbine on it that causes vibrations. But the difference is on this panel also. Neon will come show you guys quickly here. This panel has the same problem at the back. It has a stiffener in. So this panel doesn't vibrate because the stiffener is there to keep the frame stronger. So guys, forget the clutter on social media and please follow the know-how. We have the experience. We don't talk the talk, we show the show. Thank you guys.